shifting, evolving, the things that I'd like to tell myself and judging by what I'm doing and what I'm seeing in the marketplace, it's something that's a little bit different. Again, when you hear someone say, hey, this is what you're doing, it's different than your perspective because you're executing based on experience, not a thought process. Like, I have to do this. You know, based on your experience of surviving the last recession, you understand that, hey, you know what, maybe you should start looking at market trends a little bit better than you were before. You're flipping properties, you're just flipping properties. You don't have no idea what the hell's going on a macroeconomic scale, right? And when you're having issues with respect to, COVID, for example. COVID had a global shutdown. This is something we've never seen before on a global basis. Now, if I was a fee builder, as an example, hey, my project stopped, right? But I'm not just a fee builder, I'm an investor, I'm a flipper. When I've got a lot of my money tied into these projects, there is no excuse. You have to finish a project. So what do? You shift and you adapt with the market. COVID caused global supply chain issues, okay? That's taken years to recover, okay? Chips on cars, everything, pricing has gone through the roof. So what do? Do you navigate or do you just pause? You put your head in the ground and you do the ostrich effect, which is what many people did during the recession, right? Hey, I'm late on my mortgage, the stress factor, all this stuff that's going on. People put their head in the ground is what I call the ostrich effect. They just pray it's not happening. The bills keep stacking up. You don't open up the mail because you know it's just another bill. So you just pretend it's not happening. We can't do that.
It's still due whether you open it or not.
Well, exactly. It's still due no matter what happens, but it's still due. And the only thing you can do is you can react to the market, right? Or you can kind of flow with the market. You can't fight it, right? I'm done with that shit. I've been there. I've fought with it. The only thing you can do is essentially be like the ocean and ebb and flow with it and just try to catch the right wave. So if the market's shifting, you have to adapt. Like, we had major issues trying to get trusses. I was in the middle of multiple projects. By the way, not the best areas. I'm the first developer to build in a certain area in Central Florida in over 40 years. There's a reason for it, okay? Well, I personally like, beautifying areas, but the houses, were shot. It kind of give you an idea. And I mid-construction, and I can't find material. So what do? Okay, I'm looking at trying to buy another company, right? Because if I could buy a trust company, that solves my trust problem. I can't find any trust companies in Florida. What am I doing? I'm arbitraging, trying to go to other states and see if I can find a sleepy town with somebody that has a production plan that I could buy their facility. So that's just one example. The last 5 years has been a game changer, but it's also opened up the door to a lot of newer investors that have made incredible amount of money in a short period of time. And respectfully, a lot of these guys don't have a wealth of knowledge, which is encouraging for the younger generation, the newer generation, younger, because you can meet at any age and start, your new venture in life, right? But I look around at these guys, I'm like, man, you don't have one battle scar on you and you're rising. You know what? Good job. But I would take this opportunity to start preparing for the next wave, because if not, what's going to happen, right? Wholesaling, that could run dry. You look if you were a wholesaler specifically in South Carolina, what happens with the law changes? Now your business is gone. It's eradicated overnight. So you either pack up your bags or you adapt, you overcome, you move to a different market.